So good morning everyone. In the Proteus software from the sample projects, under the category heading, I chose the VSM for AVR. In the subcategory, I chose Arduino. And from the examples, I picked up the 54th one, that is Arduino motor example. After which I got this schematic capture. Now on the top left, we can see that this is the Arduino board. And below that is a motor shield, which will be used to perform the experiment. Now here in this we see that there is an L298 driver, which is a dual H-bridge integrated circuit, and the two channels, the channel A and channel B, are connected to the motor. But for this experiment we are going to use only channel A, and therefore the input 1, input 2 and enable A pins will only be considered because they are connected to the channel A. Here we see that the input 1 pin is connected to the input 12th pin, and here we see that the input 2 is connected to the XNOR logic gate, in which the input is coming from the IO12 pin and IO8 pin. In other words, we can say that this brake pin, the direction A pin and the PWM A pin will be used to control the channel A. Now here I have written the code, in which first of all we know that the speed of motor is directly proportional to the voltage, and voltage can be controlled by the PWM pins. So the formula which we are going to use is the speed of the motor in RPM is equal to PWM voltage divided by 255 multiplied by the maximum speed of the motor. This 255 is the maximum voltage which can be applied. Now in the void setup function, I have assigned the pin 12 to be the output pin, which will also control the direction of rotation of motor. If the pin is 1, the motor will run clockwise. If pin is 0, the motor would run anti-clockwise. The 8th pin here is kept low so that to disable the brake, and the enable A is connected to the pin 6. From here also we can see that the enable A pin, which is the 6th pin, is connected to the 4th pin, which in turn is connected to the 6th pin here. Here we have already assigned the PWM pin a voltage of 200, and therefore the average voltage which we will get will be directly proportional to the voltage input according to this formula. I have compiled my code successfully. So in the schematic capture, I will run the simulation, and here we can see that the motor will eventually get to a final value. Now here we see as the motor has settled to a final RPM, which is 35.0. Now here I changed the PWM voltage to be 100, and as we know that the speed of motor is directly proportional to the input voltage, so ideally the speed should be half of the previous value. I have compiled the code successfully, and now in the schematic capture I am going to run the simulation. So here we see that the settled value of channel A motor is 9.27 RPM, which is not as expected because of some internal factors of the motor. And also this is the reason the closed loop circuit is more preferred, as errors are less there. So that's it for my first part.
So in the second part, we will be using the Node-RED software to create an attractive dashboard, and this was the assignment which was given to us. And under the water level default group, I labeled this as the water level controller from a range of 0 to 100 with a step of 1, which will be shown in this gauge type. That is, from 0 to 30 it would be green, from 30 to 60 it would be yellow, from 60 to 100 it would be red. And in the gas pressure controller, I have used the bar graph option, which is shown here, bar chart option, and 0 to 40 is the range. And here is the attractive dashboard which we have created. We can decrease and increase the bar graphs, and here also we can decrease and increase the water level in centimeters. So this is the second flowchart which I created from my side. In the slider option, I chose the 3 slider, one of oxygen level, other of CO2 level, and third for the air condition. For oxygen and CO2 level, I have used the gauge type. Under the oxygen, from 100 to 70 it would show green, from 70 to 30 it would show yellow, from 30 to 0 it would show red. And in the CO2 level, the CO2 is as the previous assignment. in the air condition I use the bar graph whose range is from 0 to 50, and here I use the type as the bar chart. In the Node-RED dashboard we can see here that if we decrease the CO2 level, the graph is decreasing and increasing respectively. Now in the oxygen also the same thing would happen. In the air condition also the bar graph is increasing and decreasing as per the slider is moving. Now we can see the following dashboard in the mobile also, but due to lack of time I am not able to show that. So that's it for my week 5. Thank you.